All right, what's up YouTube? BrennenWolf here. I'm going to do something different than what I usually do. This is going to be just a completely unedited video. We're just going to look over 1210 and talk about it because my Discord was talking about it and I've got some opinions as well, and I want to look at it with you guys and just talk about it really quick. So for the first half, we'll just talk about the overall changes and how I feel it'll be for the game. So after reading through, as you guys know, all champions, they're basically taking durability and they're giving all champions more health, more armor, more MR. They're also reducing healing as in total and reducing grievous wounds. So basically making like team fights and skirmishes last longer, making the laning phase a lot. So this is going to change like everything, right? This is, and in my opinion, this is really good, right? This is really good. So some of the things they said in their patch notes here are, players will feel that their champions are dealing and taking less damage. Burst champions must commit more resources or be further ahead to get quick kills. Bigger windows of opportunity for counterplay. Skirmishes and team fights will last longer, and that's what it's gonna do, and that's awesome. I think that's great because I think there is too much damage in League of Legends, and I think that you go in and you're playing against a whole team of assassins that just one-shot you, and a team fight is 2 seconds because Kiana comes in and R's your carry and your support into a wall, and they're dead. And they're just dead, and the team fight's over, and that's not very interactive gameplay. I think that this is really good. Now, we've got all the numbers here as well. So all champions gain the following stat package: base health plus 70, health growth plus 14, armor growth plus 1.2, MR growth plus 0.8. The total difference at level 18 is plus 308 health, plus 20.4 armor, and plus 13.6 MR. And you'll see heals and shields reduced. All heal effects in the game reduced by 10%. All shields by 10%. Grievous wounds reduced. Everything. All the healing. So we got Conquer healing coming down. Gore Drinker, Maul, Eclipse, Riftmaker. Everything that has to do with healing. And once again, with less damage, with more durability, you stay alive longer. Less healing. You're not seeing anything too crazy. Like, we're basically balancing the game out the way it was like years ago. It's gonna make it more slow pace, more strategic, not all about just face rolling and snowballing the game and getting tons of kills to win the game. And I like this a lot. I think it adds a lot more thinking into the game, and this is good for League of Legends. This is actually good for League of Legends. I'm very excited about it. So that's how I feel about these changes. I'm excited to see how it changes the game, and I think that it's going to make it much more of a strategic, a little bit more slow paced. I think laning phases are going to be way different. And I want to talk about that when I talk about Fiora. It'll make sense for the whole game as well. So that's how I feel. And now we're going to jump in how I feel this will affect Fiora. So in my honest opinion, I think Fiora is going to be absolutely broken. When you look at this stuff, right, it doesn't. The only aspect of Fiora this affects is literally the laning phase. So counter lanes are going to be harder. You know what else too? Ignite. We made this video last. We talked about Ignite. They are adding in base health is the same value as Ignite. By the way, Ignite users, this guy, are in shambles. Ignite. We don't have to see it on every champion anymore. This is actually going to take away some of the value of how just you have to take Ignite every game. You're not going to really have to do that anymore because this is the same value as Ignite just right off the bat. And then health growth plus 14, it goes up 20. So we're basically getting more availability into our summoners. Now it might be more reasonable to take TP in more lanes than just hard spamming Ignite. So that's awesome, actually, because I wouldn't mind going back to playing TP and not being forced to run Ignite every game. Just saying. But you can't ignore the fact of how good it is, and you just use it anyways. But Fiora is going to be broken. True damage champions are going to shine so hard in this because they're getting more health, they're getting more durability, and they're doing true damage. So think about Fiora. Who cares if they get an extra 300 HP because we do max health true damage. The only way this affects Fiora is in the laning phase. So now she has to be a hyper carry and wait till she gets 3 items to fight. That's what she was the whole time. It was never supposed to be that way anyways. She was always supposed to be a hyper carry. It was always supposed to be that we need to wait on Fiora to get 3 items, be patient, play safe in lane, and then get our items, and then we go off. It's always supposed to be that way, but they started adding more and more damage, and it just got to a point where it was out of control. So this is them bringing it back, reeling it back in, balancing it out, and now we're going to have to play the laning phase a little bit safer. So counter lanes like Kennen and Quinn and Malphite, they're going to be harder. You might have to take grass here and there, right? But basically, when we have 3 items and we're doing 15 to 20% max health true damage, it does not matter. It doesn't matter if they get more armor. It does not matter if they get more HP. It does not matter that the heals are lower for Fiora, because she still gets heals off of her vitals and off of her ulti. That's not changing. That's not changing anywhere here. This is just the items. Champion as a kit, or champion's kit, in general, Fiora's going to be broken. My biggest concern is that one of 2 things will happen. Fiora is literally going to be so broken that she's either going to be pick or ban, or she's going to get nerfed. And that's what I think is going to happen. Those are my opinions on 12-10. And I'm pretty excited because at least I'll get to play broken Fiora for a little while before she becomes pick or ban or nerf. So, hey, get on the Fiora train. All right, that is it for the video. Just wanted to do a quick one and talk about this. This is a completely unedited, just going to post it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.